Hi Libra, it's Meg. I am doing your new moon energy check here. We're going to use the old wise tree spread. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. So I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to take a look at your energy, maybe some energy you don't see coming, what's headed for the future, what you're releasing. Here we go. Okay, Libra. I'm hearing right off the bat that you're working hard on some answers. So we will get into that here. This is coming from a place, the first thing that's really popping out to me, and it's not usually this position, but it's coming from this place of not yet making a decision, needing some answers before you make a decision, not sure what to decide on just yet, kind of needing more information in order to make that decision. But it's not more information, I feel like, about the situation so much as it's more information about how you feel, what it is that you want, what you're deciding based on your truth of what you want coming forward into the future. Your advice is even talking about temperance. Your advice is talking about alchemizing things, balancing things, having things in moderation, feeling contentment, having patience. And so it kind of feels like that's what you're doing, having patience based on what it is that you're feeling, not rushing into it because you want to know what you feel before I even hear make a difference. So I feel like this is how you're wanting to go forward into life. I mean, partially I want to say in service, how you want to make a difference. I also hear someone saying how you want to be respected going forward into the future. Here's the Seven of Wands, even as your big picture card. Excuse me, Libra. And the Seven of Wands is reversed. It's even talking about how you're wanting to flow. Something wants to flow through you, even channel through you. You're like, how do I want to do this? How do I want to make a difference? What do I want to have channel through me? Happening now and into the near future is talking about, it's almost like imposter syndrome. There's something that you can have channel and flow through you. And you're like, is this really me? Is this really mine? Is this really who I am? Am I really good at this? Do I really have something for others out of this? So we'll get some clarifying here too in a second, but there's also that type of self-inquiry going on. The next thing I'm being drawn to, I keep wanting to go to this heart of the situation, but I'm being pulled around to different spots here. So the next thing is your higher self, and your higher self is like, there's all of this pause. There's all of this like holding on, waiting until something reveals itself. And it's more like your own frequency, your own energy, waiting for your higher self to click in and say, okay, yes, this is it. Your higher self right now is like, just wait for it. Just don't be in such a hurry to move forward. And it doesn't look like you are in such a hurry, but it's like, don't worry about not being in a hurry. It's okay. And then your angels and guides are like, you'll know when to take action. I want to know more about this. When are you going to know? You're going to know because it's going to feel so burdensome not to. So as soon as you can't stand it anymore and you just know you have to take action and do something, that's when it is. And until it's like, all right, I've had enough. I can't stand it anymore. I have to take action on this. That's when you're going to be ready. Here's the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is telling you, and I'm asking for your higher self. So your higher self is like, don't really take any action. Don't move forward until you absolutely can't not move forward because you know it's the right thing. This is storming the castle with the truth. When you have to storm the castle with the truth, that is when you go. That's go time. Now we're getting to the heart of the situation. So here's the Two of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. The Two of Cups is reversed. So there's something about having to leave something behind, having to end one thing in order to build a bridge to another. It's kind of like you have to make this choice and you can't do both at the same time. So you have to stop one thing or decide not to pursue one thing and start planting the seeds, getting the information, start the communication, start building the bridge to the other thing. I want to get more clarification on this. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. This thing that you decide to pursue and build a bridge to is really significant. This is going through a portal. This is divine timing, the right timing. It's like being placed in front of you to the point that you can't not act on it. So you're going to know exactly what this is in the right timing of this. You're going to know exactly what to leave in the past to, what not to pursue versus what to pursue. And this completely has to do with, I'm hearing somebody say her own private Idaho, which is kind of funny. My own private Idaho. There's that movie, but then there's also that B-52 song. So if that is any kind of significance or synchronicity for you, the Hermit has the star in his lantern. Your star is your highest and your greatest potential. And the Hermit is already on top of the mountains, already talking to the higher self about what this highest and greatest potential is. The Hermit is lighting the path for you. Your path is lit. It's the right time. It's divine timing. Coming from a place, again, with another page, this is the past. There's some kind of inkling of this love for you. This is also very healing to your inner child. So this is a calling. Present time energy is talking about some, I want to say this. So like some shady things happening possibly in the past, or yeah, some things that basically put you on your divine right path that didn't feel very good. And sometimes that happens. It's like we try to find our divine right path by following what lights us up. And the higher self might have redirected you by creating a situation that you had to leave or end that you couldn't go back to. So it's like there's some kind of injustice or some kind of hidden injustice here. It might feel that way, but in actuality, it's the higher self, the divine self, putting you back on track or putting you back onto your lit path. And here you are in the future, and this is you working hard to make this happen. It can come easily and effortlessly to you, this gift or this ability or this thing that you are good at. That could come easily and effortlessly to you. But the working on it, achieving something around it, achieving some goals, putting things into place, and setting it up, setting goals up for the future to be achieved, that's what it looks like is happening forward into the future. It's like you have to get over this hump of, I am not, are you sure? Is this me? Like imposter syndrome, kind of. It's like you have to get over yourself or get over the low self-esteem part of it. Yeah, this is about like stepping into your worthiness. Can I really do this? Who am I to do this? You know, but you can do this and you are the person to do this. And you have to step into your worthiness. Whatever it is that you have to offer other people do, I want to say need and respect. This is just you coming forward in your authentic self. And this does have a lot to do with recognizing hurt and upset in the past and recognizing that this is the end of that cycle. So you stepping into this new cycle makes a lot of sense, this new moon. Perfect timing. Here you are planning for the future, going forward into the future. This could even be some travel. It could be world travel. It could be partnership, but it's definitely choosing one thing over another thing. And I'm also, the deck just kind of split here, so I'm not going to put this out, but I've got this in the middle. The devil is also Capricorn, and the devil's talking about this hidden injustice that can be oppressive, but it's also talking about kind of stepping into how you are going to move forward, Capricorn-esque, how you're going to achieve goals. And I don't want to say obsess over them, but really click in and move forward with the idea and the energy that you are going to achieve this goal and you are going to get to the top of this mountain. And that's what that feels like more so, especially with this partnering. You can partner with someone else around this, but I even feel like this has to do with partnering with your higher self, integrating, partnering with part of yourself that is inspirational and instigative and wants to like fire you up and get you going. And this is the Aries new moon. Here's the Seven of Pentacles reversed that just flew out. This is all about switching channels, switching gears, gearing up, going, moving ahead, not looking back. Let's take a look at energy you don't see coming, Libra. Energy you don't see coming, family room. This feels like a lot of comfort. This is a place where you can go, you can relax, you can be yourself, you can take some time to just breathe and be in a safe place to do that. You have a high honor. So other people are recognizing you in this moment. Marriage, here comes this partnership again. This one was just about to fly out too. Adjudication. Something's becoming official here. And this partnership, whether it's with a person, someone else, or if you have decided to really partner with your higher self and do that kind of integration and really make it official, I am stepping into my soul self. Poverty. And this is about, first of all, being humble, but also recognizing, when I said earlier, who am I to do this? This is recognizing that poverty and lack is an illusion. Poverty and lack is a false belief. So stepping into all of this higher self-integration is also recognizing that poverty is that illusion. Let's take a look at some advice for you, Libra. And then we'll also look at messages of love and get an overall perspective of what your guides want to tell you. All right. Here's the Two of Cups. So you had the Two of Cups that you were releasing one thing. This is really, here's the Caduceus. This is really coming together and doing a lot of healing work, a lot of healing duality and bringing wholeness into self. I feel like, again, with this Lion here, and you have the Strength card happening now into the near future reverse, this is about healing part of yourself, bringing part of yourself into wholeness that needs to step into the Empress, needs to step into the worthiness, needs to step into everything that you're capable of and recognize that you're capable of it. This is advice. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles. I love those together. When you do this, there's nothing but achievement that can happen. All of your resources, time, energy, effort, love, money, information, education, knowledge, everything that you see as a resource comes to you. This is a gift that comes to you. I even feel like this is saying you have a gift. And here's the King of Cups. This, as advice, is talking about being extremely empathetic for yourself, being extremely loving to the part of self that would guilt and shame. But this is yourself. It's your inner self, feelings of yourself. So this is about loving and nurturing and caring for the part of you that is still attached to past programs that tell you things that aren't true. And that did come up. That's what I have for you. Let's see. Let's pull messages of love from there. Libra, what do your angels and guides want to tell you about this? New love, a new love or recommitment to love is developing. I really feel like with these Two of Cups coming out, that this new love, this is a new love of self. I do want to say this, in your future position, you do have the Two of Wands, which for me is like a very possible new partnership. I do feel like this partnership has a lot to do with self-validation and partnering with self, but you could also be finding another partner, a new partner. But there's this new recommitment or new love of self that's coming in, which very well is like the basis of manifesting someone that matches that. What else? Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Again, I'm feeling for some of you, this is a self connection where you're recognizing your past integration of high self. And I'm also feeling new love, a new person coming up. And it's a past life love, but it doesn't necessarily mean this is someone from your past in this life. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. You know, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be financial challenges if you are connecting with this scarcity energy, but I feel more so that you are overcoming this scarcity energy. That's what it more so feels like. And so you might be attracting someone and situations around you that have to do with resources, healing resources, having healed resources. I'm going to pull one more of these ones to come out. Obsession. That Devil card came out, and that does have to do with obsession, but this can have to do with obsession about scarcity and lack so that you can actually bring it to the surface and release it. But also this obsession can have to do with climbing that mountain and getting to the goals, achieving the goals. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. This also, for some reason, I'm coming up with, what is this? Obsessive thoughts, yes, but you could be on the same page. Like if you are connecting with someone who is matching you, you can be on the same page and you can have very similar goals that you're both working toward achieving. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you for this new moon. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon.